Yes. Quick message that I want to let you guys know. Can you guys hear me? A lot better. Well, thank you for all your support here and getting the message out, trying to shut down alligator Alcatraz. I do want to talk about a policy where if there's not a change in the next few weeks, a lot of our community, I'm Haitian American, February 3rd, Haitian temporary protective status ends. So therefore, there'll be 500,000 plus Haitians in this country that'll be asked to go back to Haiti. I don't know if you guys have watched the news lately as far as how dangerous Haiti is. I'll just tell you a personal story. My mom, she retired 6 years ago, and she built up a savings, life savings, and bought a house in Haiti. Her and a couple of sisters of hers, our aunts, to move to Haiti. She has not yet spent one day in the house that she bought in order to retire, because that's how dangerous Haiti is. Flights cannot go into Port-au-Prince because gangs are shooting at commercial planes on the tarmac. That's how dangerous it is. So to ask 500,000 plus Haitians to go back to a gang-controlled country is absolutely nuts. But even on top of that, the economic impact that Haitians have here in South Florida and other parts of the country, New York, Boston, but even here in South Florida, we're talking about, if you walk into any nursing home, over 50% of the nurses in there are Haitian. You walk to any hospital, all the home care individuals are all restaurants. If you go back in the back room where food is being made, it doesn't have to be a Haitian restaurant. You know, you go to a Jewish deli, all the guys back there that are making the latkes and Nova, right, are Haitian guys, right, or women. The airport, Fort Lauderdale Airport, which that's my expertise. I organize Fort Lauderdale Airport. We're expecting between Unite Here is another union. I'm with SEIU 32BJ. We're expecting 1,000 TPS recipients between the two unions, where 1,000 workers at Fort Lauderdale Airport will not be able to work come February 3rd. So it's a big deal. Families are being broken up. People are scared. People have bought homes, own homes and condos. They're like, what am I going to do come February 3rd? And I've spent the last 10, 15, 20 years pouring into this house that I'm going to lose, right? A lot of these TPS recipients have children that are born here in this country. So now you're made with a tough decision of, do I take my kids with me to a gang-controlled country, or do I find another family member or a friend to raise a child that I wanted to raise? So we have a couple actions that we're taking. One tomorrow in Little Haiti, and I have some flyers in this box. We're meeting at the Toussaint Louverture statue, and we're going to do a march to the Little Haiti Cultural Center. And we'll probably have a good turnout, but it would be great if any of you guys are in the Miami area to participate in that. The following Monday, which is MLK Day, we feel that it fits on MLK Day to raise and lift the message of extending Haitian TPS. And we'll be marching in the Miami MLK parade. And we're actually trying to plan a bus from the West Coast. And I'll be working with Noel and Reverend Tony Fisher and others to see if we're able to pull that off on that Monday morning down in Miami. And then on the January 28th, so January 19th is MLK Day. On January 28th is, because a lot of our members, union members, are TPS recipients, we feel like we should do something there. We'll have a press conference and a march there at Fort Lauderdale Airport on January 28th at noon. So appreciate your support. I just wanted to quickly tell you guys that. And I've been part of these vigils. I think this is my 4th or 5th. Actually, last week I was here as well. And the work that we're doing, it's working. It may not seem like it, but it is working. A lot more people are talking about it. The media is taking it. And this is the 24th week, and we're going to keep it rocking and rolling. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Harris. Is this better? We'll go with this one. Maybe we should do both. One of the reasons that we are here, one of the organizations that have made this both possible in terms of sponsoring us on buses, but also basically the organization that has sort of spurred this vigil is the Florida Immigration Coalition, and we have Tessa from the Flick to share some words.
Hello, everybody. I am Tessa Petit. I am an immigrant. I'm an immigrant from Haiti. And just like you heard the pastor earlier, I left my country in the span of 2 hours to save my life, that of my husband and my child. We do not migrate because we want to move to the United States. We migrate because we do not have a choice. We migrate because our right to stay in our country is taken away from us one way or another. We migrate for survival. But even when we migrate, we remain our whole selves. Yes, I came here from Haiti. I am Haitian, but I'm also, just like all of you, I'm a sister, I'm a mother, I'm a neighbor, I'm a friend, I'm a wife. And watching other immigrants being completely ripped of their dignity is heartbreaking. No one should be tortured. No one. No matter the crime they committed. No one. Facilities such as this one, that they're getting ready to multiply throughout our state, should not exist. They are not for human beings. In the last few years, there's been an intentional effort to move us away from this one word that people are very afraid of, love. But it is actually the word that makes us human. It is the word that makes us who we are. But love is an action verb. You have to be intentional about loving people. You have to take a step towards loving somebody every single day, whether it is somebody you know or a complete stranger. And you're taking that step today by being here. And we thank you for this, because this is needed. Those who are on the inside, they need to know that there are people who care. The families of those who are in detention, they need to know that there are people who love them enough, who care, who are going to come here in the sun and the mosquitoes and express that love. So thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. But the love does not stop here. We, each and every one of us, has a power. We have the power of our vote. We have the power of our voice. We have the power of every choice we make. You can make the choice to help a neighbor, help an immigrant, help anyone at this point, because everybody's at risk, to help anyone to check their taillights, to check their license plates, because the detention and deportation pipeline starts here in Florida at our traffic stops. It is our responsibility to take this love beyond here into our streets, in our neighborhoods. Let's do this. Let's save somebody from being detained. You also take this love in our legislative session. Our legislative session starts Tuesday, the 13th. There are numerous anti-immigrant bills that have been filed in our House and in our Senate. It is our responsibility to call our representatives and tell them This is not what we voted you in that seat for. This is not the role we want you to play. We want you to build Florida. We want you to recognize that Florida is a welcoming state. We want you to make Floridians safe. We don't want you to create laws that will make them feel like animals being hunted. This needs to stop in our state. We also have, you've heard Harris earlier, as a Haitian, working to stop the cancellation of TPS for Haiti. We also need you to call your members of Congress and tell them, we do not want the cancellation of TPS for Haiti. We want you to take action and stop DHS from canceling TPS for Haiti. I am a Haitian. I have not been able to go home for years. I know the pain that people feel when not being able to go home. We got TPS because of the earthquake. I lost my mother in the earthquake in Haiti. And I saw the damage, the devastation. I heard the cries when I went down to look for my mother's remains. The people who are here, the Haitians who are here, they suffered. But yet they came here resilient, determined to make a life not just for themselves, but to contribute in the cities, the communities where they started over. It is our turn to protect them. It is our turn to help them. So please, call your members of Congress and tell them it's very easy. All they have to do is be vocal and say they do not want TPS for Haiti to end. And last but not least, I want to thank you again. And I want to ask you another simple act of love. When you meet somebody who does not look like you, just stop and ask them. A question that has become very hard these days. How are you? And make it possible for them to give you a real answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Tessa. We are bound together in love.
We are bound together in love.
We are bound together in love.